won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Francisco. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw on second down, Francisco into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Those are good quarterbacks. They just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
44-yard line.
From the gun, Francisco. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Jets nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Francisco. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
It's third down and goal to go.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Looking to throw. Francisco, a screen to Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
7.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Try and run for it with Jones. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action. Now Rodgers. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 37.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
21, the ball carrier.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Gain of a yard.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Francisco. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Francisco. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Deon Cain as the 1st half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throwing on 1st down. Francisco. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Francisco. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Francisco being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th
down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. At the 60. At the 60. Check, check, check. Cut up. Check, check.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Bell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the
report, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Francisco. He's going to fight his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
From the gun, Francisco. This will be caught inside the 10. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Francisco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
The score, Packers 20, Jets 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Down, Packers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hand off to Aaron Jones. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers over the middle, he hits Austin. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Deon Cain. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 27, Jets 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Francisco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Defense wins championships, baby.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Again, the ball.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking middle, and it's It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 36.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Mike, check, 59. Now let's run, 18 Cardinal.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Francisco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Francisco, flush to his right. He can run for, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Today's final score, Packers 27.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You in shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I go? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
They picking, snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 20. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.